The story starts in a world where both a hero and a demon king exist. The hero is individually fighting for the sake of the Empire, and the Demon King is the ruler of the demonic realm. The hero gets his power from the world and wields them with the sole purpose of killing the Demon King, while the Demon King exists for the sake of killing the hero. The loyal subordinates of the Demon Lord are called Corpse Commanders. There are 12 official corps numbered 1 to 12. Corpse Commanders are cruel and absolutely loyal subordinates of the Demon King. They are very strong and no one can stand in front of them, but even they struggle in front of the hero. But there exists a person who has killed a hero before. That person is the Zero Corps Commander, Demon Arut. Despite the name, he is a human. His status as Demon King's Joker card is an open secret. He is talent that is most treasured by the Demon King. We then see that a resignation letter is presented to the Demon King. This letter is from Demon Arut, who tells the Demon King he wants to resign. The Demon King gets angry because of this. He gets up furiously, but contrary to how one would imagine him to behave, he starts to plead with Demon Arut not to abandon him. He asks if his subordinates disrespected him and discriminated against him because he's a human. The Demon King wonders that he is the strongest card ever held by him, so who'd be foolish enough to mess with him? Demon Arut assures him that his subordinates have done nothing wrong. Demon King wants to know why Demon Arut wants to resign. While arguing, Demon Arut coughs blood and the Demon King gets worried. Demon King quickly calls Zero Corp's doctor. Zero Corp's Dr. Ben comes and checks up on Demon Arut. He informs him that this is the after effect of the injury Demon Arut suffered while fighting the hero. Demon King tells him to find the fastest way to cure Demon Arut or else he will lose his life. He then asks Ben to take Arut to his room to rest. Ben puts him on a stretcher and takes him away. Bystanders chatter about how Demon Arut threw his body in front of the hero's body, when the hero chose to self-destruct. He only suffered some light injuries, and even in his weakened state, is the second strongest person after the Demon King. Back in his room, he thinks about how he just wanted to resign and live a peaceful, quiet life. The demons think that he killed the hero and is strong, but that is not the case. His real name is Dion Hart in the Demon King's castle. He is the weakest human. He thinks that the Demon King cares a lot about him, but it is stiflingly excessive. He was born with a weak body but was mistaken as strong and became a Zero Corps commander. He managed to lie that his weak state is the after effect of the fight, but if the truth ever came out, he will be killed. This is why he wants to get out of the demonic realm. Zero Corps Commander Ed has returned from the human world and comes to visit him. He usually brings trinkets for him from the human world and has brought a mirror cube for him. He worries about Arut and tells him to rest. The Demon King wonders why Arut wants to resign and thinks he is too unpredictable. The Demon King thinks back to the time when he first met Arut. He was sent by the Empire, and on the battlefield he jumped in front of the hero and saved the Demon King. The Demon King asks his name and he tells him that he is Dion Hart, which the demon mistakes for Demon Arut. The Demon King offers him to join his army, which he accepted. The Demon King calls a meeting of the Corpse Commander. He smiles and thinks Arut will be satisfied with what he's about to do. Arut angrily walks towards the meeting, but because he didn't get an enjoyable rest, and he thinks why the Demon King called him. He realizes that a meeting of Corpse Commanders means that other Corpse Commanders have been summoned as well. He gets scared, but he has to keep his composure. 2 bystanders see him. The demon tells his fellow lady that he was present there when the Demon King met Arut. He tells the lady that when the Demon King asked his name, he nonchalantly told them that his name is Demon Arut. He actually told his real name, but the demons heard it wrong. It seems that they all heard Dion Hart as Demon Arut. Arut looks angrily at them and they get scared and quickly leave so he doesn't kill them. In his mind, Arut thinks that he can't kill them even if he tries. He realizes that the misunderstanding is getting deeper with time, but on the bright side, no one messes with him. He knows that he'll be killed if the truth ever comes out and decides to act confident until he leaves this place. He arrives at the meeting. In the meeting, 1st Corps Commander Jakar, 3rd Corps Commander Aslid, 4th Corps Commander Idalia, 6th Corps Commander Veletin, and 11th Corps Commander Renrel are present. He takes his place next to the Demon King and apologizes for being late. Everyone deserved alcohol, which makes Arut's heart happy. He claims it is the sole reason he is staying despite being so reluctant. But all his happiness is spoiled when he realizes he is served grape juice while others are having alcohol. He thinks they are discriminating against him. Demon King asks the 6th Corps Commander to share the details. Veletin tells him that the small village under the 12th Corps Commander protection was attacked by demonic monsters. Demonic monsters are demons created by the Demon King but are senseless and only loyal to their instincts and desires. They are considered failed products. The hero used to slay them, but now he is dead, so their number is growing. The Demon King orders Zero Corpse to go as reinforcement. He thought Arut was stressed because he was not getting to fight, and this was the reason he wanted to resign. He tells Arut to go and release some stress. Arut says that his body is not in perfect condition, but he can't say no. Other corps commanders get impressed by his calm attitude, while in reality, he does not know what to say. He makes a plan in his mind that he will escape from the demonic realm and tells the others he's decided that he will go. A carriage is seen and Arut is in the carriage. In the flashback, we see that he was packing luggage to run away, and the Demon King saw it and thought that he was very eager to leave for battle, which he confirmed. He thinks that he couldn't have told the Demon King that he is running away to the Empire. Things are not so easy in the Empire as the lunatic Emperor who sent him to the Demon King, and his brother who hates him are waiting there for him. But it is still better than dying in an untimely death at hands of some demonic monsters. He decides he'll step away and leave things to Ed and Zero Corp. Once done plotting his plans to enjoy his alone time, he pulls out a bottle of wine from a bag. It is the bottle of the demonic realm specialty wine, a special wine only made in the demonic realm. Arut was unable to drink in the meeting and stole this bottle after the meeting ended. He then pops the bottle open and starts to drink. Ed sees that Demon Arut has drawn his curtains and thinks he is still not feeling great. He thinks of the incident before their departure, where a servant, as per the order of the Demon King, told Arut to ride in a carriage was indeed Arut's real plan. But Ed mistakenly thinks that he wanted to ride a horse and is upset because he didn't get to do that. They arrive in a village and see that it is burning and in chaos. A soldier reports that it seems as if demonic beasts have swept the area and already left. But Ed thinks that they wouldn't have gotten far and orders the soldier to chase after them. Before he can finish, he spots something and tells the soldiers to look ahead, as many demonic monsters have appeared. It seems as if they were hiding and waiting near the entrance for them to arrive. Ed orders the soldiers to get ready to fight. They engage the demonic monsters and battle them on a fiery battlefield. The number of demonic monsters is huge and there is no end to them. Ed gets sneaked up by a giant wolf monster who leaps to attack him. Back in the castle, the first corps commander asks the Demon King if they should send reinforcements. But the Demon King says that Zero Corps is strong and they even have Arut, so no need for that. Back on the battlefield, Arut attacks the wolf that was attacking Ed. Ed sees that he is really drunk and Arut begins to fight multiple big wolves, and kills all of them in a drunken rage. His soldiers are very impressed to see this. Back in the Empire, a soldier who was sent to the demonic realm reports to the Emperor, Eduardo Deserte. He tells him that Zero Corps commander participated in subjugation and is very strong. The Emperor claims that they should also prepare and tells him that he is giving him an opportunity to make an achievement, and the soldier accepts. The scene of the 8-year war that was fought for the glory of the Empire is seen. Arut was part of the vanguards and he despised the Empire for putting him in a situation like this. He decides he'll do anything to survive so he can take revenge on them. In the present, Arut wakes up in his bed and sees Ben and Ed by his side. Arut does not remember anything and Ed tells him that the subjugation was a success and the demonic monsters fled in fear. But he collapsed and was taken back to the castle so they could treat him. Arut vaguely remembers getting drunk and blacking out and thinking he messed up. Ben tells him that there was not a single casualty and the mission was a success. He apologizes to Ed for being a bird and messing things up. But Ed tells him that he was awesome and killed many monsters on the front line. Ben tells him that he overdid it. He indeed is strong, but his body is weak due to aftermath, so he must not push himself like this. He does not believe that he killed many monsters. Ed says they will get strong for his sake so he can rest easy. 3rd Corps Commander Aslet and the 4th Corps Commander Edilia arrive there. They start to quarrel and Arut wonders why they are bothering him. They are not even close. 1st Corps Commander Jakar also arrives and tells the other two to shut up. They both apologize and Arut shouts at them telling them to leave. Jakar tells them to refrain from fighting in the Demon King's castle and make sure not to kill each other. Arut thinks that if they find out his identity they will kill him and decide to teach them mercy for his own sake. He says he's angry but he forgives and gives a lesson on mercy, but comes off as extremely cold. Other Corps Commander tells him that they heard of his heroism and how he killed half the monsters by himself, but he thinks this is a rumor. Aslet asks him to do for a favor and requests to spar with him after he's recovered. He realizes the gravity of the situation and is shocked by this. Arut repeats the question, and Aslet says he's heard a lot about him and really wants to learn a thing or two from him. Jakar also thinks Zero Corp's commander has not sparred even once after becoming a commander, and wonders if he will accept it or not. Arut doesn't want to spar, but can't say no. He gets stressed and thinks that even a single strike from Aslad's hand is enough to obliterate him into a million pieces. He tells him he can't accept it because he's still feeling the aftermath of his recent fight. Aslad thinks he's avoiding the fight and wonders why. Arut thinks about what to do and how to avoid suspicions. Jakar misunderstands him and thinks he's very confident and declines because of his opponent's sake, and this shocks Aslad. He deduces that Arut never spars because he's considerate of his opponent and doesn't want to mean harm to them. He explains that Arut declined Aslad's offer because his recent fight was not long ago, and it might be hard to keep his temper under control during a spar, and the sparring can lead to one of them dying. Aslad is surprised at Arut's confidence that he'll be the victor, something he never imagined. He claims that he can't guarantee he will be the victor or won't die, so he will not fight Arut to death, and thanks Arut for being considerate. Aslad says he will request to spar once he will have gathered enough strength and confidence, and he leaves to train. Arut is frustrated and Ed sees this and tells other commanders to leave. Jakar, while leaving, asks him to spar with him as well once he gets better. Arut faints and his mind is filled with the thought of escaping the demonic realm. He is frustrated because of all this, and standing in a hall, he kicks a stone that hits a demon in the head. The group turns angrily but apologizes once they sees Arut. The group was harassing an incubus. Incubuses are at the lowest rank. The group leaves after seeing Arut. He is scared but helps the incubus get up from the ground. The incubus thanks him for his kindness. The incubus wants to repay him and asks for some time. Arut thinks he's gotten himself into something bothersome. The Demon King comes looking for him in his room, but he's not there. The Demon King wonders where he has gone.